Welcome to the Critically Clueless. I'm TheMonk, and today we're going to be doing a review on Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance. This game has only just come out, and of course it's hit Game Pass, so let's get stuck into it. This game is a dungeon diving, third-person hack-and-slash action game, and it's a four-person co-op dungeon crawler, which is actually quite exciting. This game is very much comparable with games quite like Vermintide. It has been published by Wizards of the Coast and developed by Talk Games. It's currently on the PlayStation and the Xbox, and it will set you back at around £55. This is a fully priced game. This is a AAA rated game. The real question is it worth your money? So I've put a good amount of time into this game, and I'm confident in saying that I've seen pretty much what this game actually has to offer. There are 21 levels within this game, which is a big number considering, similar titles didn't come out with this kind of number. So 21 is really good. It doesn't take a tremendous amount of time to see most of what the gameplay is going to be. It's very rinse and repeat. It's a very casual game. It is just a basic dungeon crawler hack and slash. There's not too much thought necessary to get into it, complete a mission. However, it is a little bit unforgiving. It's a little bit tricky. You got to get in there and you can pretty much be one hit by a few different types of enemies. So it's not as easy as other games of this genre as well, which I quite like the difficulty of it. Now, as I already said, this is a four-player co-op game. With that being said, there are four classes or four people that you can choose from at the beginning of the game. There is a barbarian, a couple of fighters, and there is an archer as well. Apparently, there is a sorcerer coming later in a DLC, but at the moment, they are your four characters that you can pick from, and you can individually level them up. Something I was actually rather impressed with was the amount of detail within this game. Now, not only in the graphics, not only in the character design, and not only in the world building, as in the levels that you are playing with, they are incredibly detailed. I was surprised just how detailed every boss or every bigger person seemed to be. They were all very interesting, mostly unique. And I was impressed with the level of detail within them. But I was also impressed by the actual progression system within this game. So you can level up, and as you level up, you unlock further abilities, further perks and stuff like that. You can increase your attribute points every time you level up. You get a feat point every time you level up, which unlocks other abilities and other things. You can unlock new moves by paying with in-game currency gold, and of course you've also got your gear as well, which there are obviously your standard common, uncommon, rare, epic and legendary gear. And on top of all of that different type of gear, you can also level up the gear as well. You can also level up the in-game consumables like health potions and grenades, stam potions, that sort of thing as well. So there is a lot of content for people that actually want to play this game, give it some serious time. If you want a maxed out character, it's going to take you a good few hours to actually achieve all of that. But that being said, unfortunately, the levels are going to be very competitive. But if you want a game that you're going to be able to just pick up, play, smash out a couple hours, put down again, don't even think about for a week or two, then come back to it, then maybe this is the game for you. Like I said, for me, I was expecting something very, very similar to Vermintide. That is pretty much what we got. Anyone that's played that game before, this is what we've got. But I feel that this one is a little bit more upgraded. For anyone that hasn't seen my review on Vermintide, check that out. Now, I happen to like that game, and I happen to like this game as well, Dark Alliance. Now, I know that it's got a lot of bad reviews, but I can only tell you about my experience within the game, and my experience has been pretty good. I'm not saying that this game is void of bugs. There are definitely bugs in. I have heard about many, many bugs. Bugs that I personally have seen, though, have been very, very few. One time I was unable to interact with an object which I needed to complete a sub-quest, and unfortunately my batteries died during one game and that kind of ended the level for me. I couldn't reconnect a controller at all. My character kept continuously diving off a cliff and there was no way to get control back, unfortunately. That was kind of a game-breaking bug that was simply because my batteries on my Xbox controller died. I wasn't able to complete the level. So something has to be addressed there. Something isn't quite right. But that being said, honestly, I've had no major bugs. That was regrettable, unfortunately. Obviously there's something wrong there, but apart from that, this game ran really smoothly. The sound quality in this game was amazing. The voice acting honestly sounds great. Every cutscene has so much detail and thought in it, and it honestly sounds and looks great. I think one of the small features that I actually quite liked was the fact that you could skip them if you wanted to, because obviously you're going to be replaying these levels an awful lot. They do keep coming back, but you do have the option to skip them. I think some games force you to watch these cutscenes, but within this you actually get to have that option to skip them if you wanted to. Now, as I said, this is a 4-player co-op, but this does give you the option to play single player if you wish. However, you will be doing the game an injustice if you play this single player. Play with randoms, play with your friends. This game is more enjoyable with the more people that you play. If you just run around in single player, you will literally be listening to whichever character that you've decided to pick, like talking to themselves, doing a monologue. It doesn't really go. It kind of takes out of the immersion, and you will have a lot more fun playing with friends than you will on your own. It's one of those games that you really do need the other people to kind of bounce off to make this game entertaining. But unfortunately, even though I enjoyed this game, there is pretty much no story whatsoever. And considering what we actually get, yes, there is a lot of game time that could be spent in this game. I do think that it's overpriced. I think maybe if this game was around £30, around half price, I would be much more inclined to recommend you pick up this game and give it a go. But as a full price release game, honestly, I just don't believe it's worth the money. And all that being said, I'm going to give this game a 5.5 out of 10. Yes, it's a low score, but it doesn't mean I haven't enjoyed it, and it doesn't mean I'm not going to spend a lot more hours in it as well. If this is a game that you think that you would enjoy, pick it up, give it a go. Let me know down in the comments if you've played this, if this is a game that you're going to be picking up, or maybe you've played similar games of this kind of genre. Maybe you've played Vermintide, maybe you've played World War Z, which was another kind of dungeon crawler. Let me know where Dark Alliance ranks in your list. For me, honestly, I really enjoyed Vermintide, but I think I am enjoying Dark Alliance a lot more. I love the leveling progression. I love all the details there. There's so much for you to actually unlock and do. Just how much, these move sets and stuff will actually change your game, I don't know yet. I'm not far enough in it to say. But I have spent a good amount of time in it, and I've enjoyed what I've played so far. If you've enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course, as always, comment your thoughts down below, and I'll do my very best to reply to each and every one of you. But until next time, guys, take it easy, catch you later, and thank you for joining me. And thank you to all you legends that have stuck to the end of this video. Hopefully by now you know what to do. Take it easy, and I'll catch you later.